Hi everyone, just wanted to take time to make this video. This video is very important because you have cases where, for example, let me use this example. You have cases where you may have shipped 56 items and you've only gotten, it says Amazon only says received maybe 50. In this case, I ship 56, they receive 65. So there's an overage. Amazon obviously miscalculated. Before I proceed, let me just share one thing with you. I had the opportunity to go to an Amazon warehouse and kind of see the production. The bottom line is this: Amazon processes over 1 million plus items a day. They have a very, very good system in processing all this inventory, but they still make mistakes. They're not perfect. But no worries because Amazon is going to do the best to make sure you are restored whole in terms of whatever you send. If it's missing, they will investigate and they will compensate you. So sometimes it's even better to get compensated for an item, because what happens is that, think about it, when you send an item to Amazon, it gets through the system, then you have to win the buy box, right? Once it's uploaded, you have to win the buy box to sell that item. But if the item or items are missing and it's not reflective on your dashboard, and Amazon sees that they made a mistake, they will just reimburse you. And in many cases, my experience has been when they reimbursed me, it's even, I've made more money than for sure how much the item costs. So that can actually work to your favor. Okay. So let me just explain this here. What you really want to do is that every time you ship an item to Amazon, you want to make sure that you give Amazon enough time to reconcile the item, to make sure that they reconcile your numbers with their numbers. And generally, what happens is that you go here where it says inventory, you click on manage FBA shipments. Okay, you see a lot of your shipments here, and you look at the status and see if the status says closed. If the status says still processing or open, but it doesn't say closed yet, then at that point, you don't have an opportunity to file a claim, especially if your item is not complete, right? Now, Amazon needs some time. Normally, what happens is that you normally see a date, okay? For example, let me click on here, track shipment. Okay. Normally, what happens, let me go to Reconcile. You want to go to Reconcile. Normally, what happens here, if you click on Reconcile and Amazon has a window where they feel they need enough time to make sure they can reconcile the items you sent in, right? Normally, if the time period is still open, you're not going to see this, okay? You're not going to see this. You're going to see a particular date. And let's just say the date says January the 30th. So what you want to do is mark January the 30th down. And then when January 30th comes back, check and see if it's open. Make sure you click reconcile. And if it's open like this, if it's open like this, then great. Now you have an opportunity to file a claim. Okay. I'm just going to use this example here. I shipped two, but they located zero, right? So right there, there's a discrepancy. So what do? The discrepancy is two. You click here and you click on missing, please research. You go all the way down and then you just click preview your request and then you submit that. And what happens that that creates an open order for Amazon to investigate, and they will investigate. And if they find that there's a problem, of course there's a problem, but if they find that they can't locate the item, then what happens that they will reimburse you automatically. In some cases, very few cases that I've seen, they've been able to locate the item and you're restored. But it is your responsibility to watch your numbers, watch your inventory, because Amazon is so huge. They're not doing it intentionally. The key is that they just haven't found 100% efficiency in doing this, but they're very good at what they do. They just still have areas that they're working on. But again, I must preface, it is your responsibility to make sure you're watching your numbers, okay? Now, you can still call customer support and complain about this, but what I have found is that that doesn't help. What really helps is that you just wait to the period where you can um, file a ticket for discrepancy, and you go in here and then you just submit your claim, and then that should do it. I have submitted, oh my goodness, several. Okay. It's not that that's bad. Actually, it's been my benefit because most of what I've submitted, they've reimbursed me. I didn't have to compete with any other seller for the buy box, and I made much more back. So that is so cool. Hopefully, this video helps, and that is pretty much it. Continuing success to you.